become the student trustee to represent all the students of 3 community colleges?
That's a good question. Hi, everyone. My name is Gigi Green, and I'm a student at Contra Costa Community College and the ASU president. I represent the students at Diablo Valley College and Los Medanos College. The reason why I became, I became the student trustee of the district because it was Contra Costa College's time to represent, to sit on the governing board. So as being the ASU president, I was the one that would represent all 3 colleges at that time.
What is ASU?
ASU is the acronym for Associated Student Union, whereas a group of us sit on the ASU board and we represent the students at Contra Costa College. So we attend different committee meetings. We sit on every committee on campus. And we put our input, we give our input, and we report back to our constituents. So ASU is a vital part of the Contra Costa College and all 3 campuses as well.
About how many students are there enrolled at Contra Costa College?
There are about 8,000 students currently at Contra Costa College, and with the new semester coming this fall, we expect many, many more. I think our enrollment is up.
Okay, but now you're the student trustee. What do you do as student trustee?
That's a good question because actually as student trustee, as well as representing Contra Costa College, I represent Diablo Valley College as well as Los Medanos College. I've been privileged to visit both of the campuses this month, and as I sit on the governing board, I report on the activities and events that's happening on campus as well as Contra Costa College. So we try to make the issues known, let the governing board as well as the audience know what's going on at all 3 campuses.
So it sounds like you're kind of an intermediary. You listen to what the students have to say, and then you go to the board meetings and you tell them and tell the other board members.
Yes.
And then you end up telling the students what's been happening. Is that correct?
Well, it sort of works that way. I believe that everyone knows what's going on anyway, but it is my duty as the trustee to represent the colleges as I sit on the board, just as we do on the different committees. It's just, for example, I had not become the student trustee as yet last June. And there was a pay cut across the board, and the students also was going to have a pay cut. And the highest salary for a student is $9.10 an hour. And we had made signs. We came out. We were going to picket, you know. So when we got ready to bring our signs in, the police said, well, you couldn't bring them in because probably could use the sticks as weapons, so we left them outside. And my supervisor, Jennifer Ujin Akwe, she said, Gigi, are you going to speak? I told her, no, I wasn't. I let everybody else go. I was sort of nervous, and I'm not really an upfront person. So she said, are you going to speak? I said, no, I'm not. So everybody got up, and they were talking about if the student salaries be cut, and everybody had their own scenario and whatever. So when they were getting ready to vote to cut the students' pay cut, I held up my hand and they acknowledged me, and I came to the podium. I was crying, I was nervous, and I told them I couldn't afford to have a pay cut at my age. I quit my job to come back to school to get a degree to make enough money. I was tired of making $11 an hour. So I was crying, I was so nervous. And when I finished, they removed the students from the pay cut altogether. So I sort of became the hero for that little amount of time. But the students were removed from that altogether. And I thought that was very wonderful that, you know, I, not by myself convinced them, but along with all the other students as well. But
well, in general, how do you feel that the current group of governing board members are functioning? Or are they doing things you like, or are they doing things you don't like?
Well, actually, I'm not. I only represent the students. So in closed sessions, I don't have a voice. In personnel matters, I don't have a voice. So I'm there just to represent the students in what voting for the issues of whatever does not pertain to personnel matters and financial matters, of course. I don't have a voice. So I feel that they're doing a very good job, I suppose, because I'm not really on the inside. I'm sitting with them, but I'm not made. I'm not privileged to know what's really going on. But I assume that they're doing a very good job.
Okay.
I don't think everyone else feels that way.
Well, that's my next question. My next question is, when you talk with students, what do the students say to you about the way the college is run? Actually,
at Contra Costa College, our president is such a good president, Dr. Helen Carr. Then the students, it's as if they trust what's going on our campus. So everyone knows we're in a budget crisis. Everyone expects whatever's going to happen that she's going to handle it. It's just, it's so, we don't really have a lot of problems as far as, because we've come to accept, which probably is not a very good thing to do, that we're in a budget crisis, the class has been cut, the schedule's been cut, and we can't do this, we can't do that. And maybe that's not really a good idea, but I suppose we're waiting till the storm is over, and in order to just, take it easy with everything being anew or going back the way that we expect it to be.
So it sounds like you're optimistic about the future.
Yes, I am. Like I said, I love the district. I love Contra Costa College. It really is my life. I spend more time at Contra Costa College than I do at my home.
Wow.
So, yes, I do. So I have my own office. It's really nice. I mean, they've really been good to me. So I'm very optimistic. I really am.
Now, you said earlier that the student trustee rotates among the 3 community colleges?
Yes, it does.
And you started in June?
I started in June.
And how long will you be the student trustee?
To May 05.
May 05.
May 30.
Okay, so it's basically a year term.
A year term.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Do you know which campus
I do.
will get the next rotation?
Diablo Valley College, Jason Vole. He is the president at Diablo Valley College.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you actually know who's going to be your successor?
Every school knows who's going to be the successor.
Okay.
Because it's just 3 campuses, so it rotates.
Who was your predecessor?
Actually, Los Madonnas was my predecessor. And Carla Fuentes was the president of that college.
If you were to name the 3 things that you are most concerned about right now as a student trustee, what would they be? Actually,
it would be the budget. I think that in order for us students, and I'm a re-entry student, and I think that we would need more classes to offer more courses. That would be the budget and more courses, of course. And we really need programs for students who are struggling, who may start and then drop out. That is a problem. And I think maybe financial aid could be increased. It's a big problem. We see people come, they start, and then they stop. Probably for the lack of money, the lack of, I can't say concern, it's not concern, but I'll say it this way. When I first started Contra Costa College, I walked on campus in '98. It was like, it wasn't really the right atmosphere for me, so I dropped out. And my situation didn't change, so I quit my job and I went back. And when I walked on campus, I walked into the re-entry office, and it was so wonderful. I met a lady named Michelle Jackson, and when she saw me, she said, "You're going somewhere on this campus." And since then, it's just been up, 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 up and up. and which is wonderful because I found a job on campus. I work in the Student Life Center, where the ASU is housed. That's where that's the life of the student, the campus right there. So that's where I started. I've been there 2 years, and I worked my way up from a senator to treasurer to president. So I'm still doing the treasurer and the secretary and president. So I do everything.
Right.
You know, and I want to let you know also that this spring, I was nominated. Our campus was not. The ASU was nominated in the national newsletter, and in the spring, we'll do this again. In the spring, I will be on the cover of Student Leader magazine.
Oh, great!
Which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So I look forward to that. In fact, we get the pictures together and all the information, and in fact, this month, I was still featured in December on the cover of the newsletter. It's called News Flash, so I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about that. So we're going national.
Great, glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Now, did we leave anything out?
We probably left a whole lot out.
Okay, well, but anything you can think of?
No, I just want to know, I want to let everyone know that I'm very concerned about the students. Being an older student, I really am concerned about the younger students, the ones who feel that they can't make it. I want to let them know that they can. And if there's anything that I could do to help them have any problems, they can always call me. I have my own office and my own extension, which is very nice. So anything I could do for anyone on campus, or anyone who wants to come to school, they can always call me at 235-7800. My extension is 4243, and I'm always available.
Okay, well, thank you, Gigi, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about what a student trustee will go through in the next 6 months.
It's been very interesting. It's been very interesting because when I first came to the board, it was the faculty is still, you know, have not. They were the only group have not taken the cut across the board, so they're still holding out. So it's been rough. It's been really difficult. So I'm sure they will work it out.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Bye.